Hey everybody, we're back. It's
Hi, Joe.
Hi Eric.
No, I'm not Eric. I'm everybody.
Oh, you're everybody? Okay.
Oh, how meta.
Yeah, that was. If I'm out of frame on my
Is
webcam,
this
someone
a
should
Mama
let
Is
me
You
know.
puzzle?
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah. I mean,
It's hard for me to look at it and then like look back
Yeah.
and check it. So
hang on. I'll check.
I think I'm good
Before you wreck it.
because I adjusted it after I tested. Like I did a recording to test the levels, and then So I mean, I should be good, but we'll see.
Okay. So what's up here? You're fine. You're good.
This is ToeJam and Earl back in the groove, aka ToeJam and Earl 4.
Okay. You want to count ToeJam and Earl 2 and 3?
I'm gonna go in the back.
Yes, I guess. Although it seems like this is like extremely just like ToeJam and Earl 1 over
This is
again.
the sequel to ToeJam and Earl you've been waiting for.
ToeJam
for,
Earl
like,
1.5. Is this the one with
Yeah.
Elsa Walker?
So there was wow. So there was a
ToeJam and Earl
whole
Fest.
there was a whole thing where apparently at the time like the creators wanted to just do another like an improvement on the original ToeJam and Earl as the sequel, and Sega kind of talked them out of it and convinced them to do a side-scrolling platformer, which is a game that I don't really think is that great. Like it's fine, I guess, but you know, whatever.
I think fine is maybe too kind, but wow. There's worse games out there.
Right. The original ToeJam and Earl is a game that I like a lot, and this is apparently more of that, which is what they kind of originally wanted to do.
It definitely is.
The original ToeJam and Earl is a game that I like in theory a lot more than I actually enjoy playing. I like the
So on the continuum of enjoyment of ToeJam and Earl, there's Joe, fully. There's Eric, who is like half in, and there's Mike, who is full out.
Yeah.
Just for your on the stick, like
So where are we
ToeJam and
staying?
Earl.
Yeah. What about you, Kurt? Where are you in the ToeJam and Earl?
I think I'm closer to Eric,
Okay.
but on the Joe side, Eric,
Okay.
somewhere in there.
It's okay. It's fun. It's definitely it's like fun to play co-op, and it's super chill and relaxing, which is
It has really
that
good
is
music.
a unique experience that you cannot get anywhere else, especially in these days when there weren't a lot of like video games that were just easy and kind of fun and laid back.
Mr. Monster says I'm ready, and Brian Taylor says Back in the Groove is a great remake of the original.
It's technically not a remake though. It is a sequel. Although apparently my understanding is that it is very, very similar to the original. But it is.
Have you not played it at all? Is this your?
This is my first time. I backed this game on Kickstarter. I paid for this game like 3 years ago, and I'm finally sitting down to play it now. I don't think I need the tutorial world since I am a big fan of the
seasoned
original.
ToeJammer.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with the fixed world, I guess. Do I want online players? Not now. Let's not do that now. So it looks like I can choose from ToeJam, Earl, Letitia, and Lawanda, and old school ToeJam and old school Earl. So I'm gonna go with old school ToeJam, I think.
You picked the wrong one.
I didn't. Why did I pick the wrong one? I haven't picked yet.
You should be
Actually.
playing Earl.
Oh no, I'm Team ToeJam for sure. So
That's why I don't like.
special ability. Oh, they have special abilities this time. Double time with high tops and rocket skates. Starting presence, high tops, amp. Let's see here. So everybody has like abilities and stuff. That's kind of cool. I don't care about that right now.
Brian Taylor says not a remake, but it's basically original with elements from Panic from Funkatron.
So there's the difficulty levels are normal, easy, farty, and toddler. I'm just gonna go with normal, I think.
I'm not sure I
Color
understand.
size, presence skill, search skill, inventory size, life.
Yeah, actually, given how far away I'm sitting from the TV, you can probably read all that stuff better than I can. So, my new setup, I love my new setup, but I have to in order to have all this stuff actually connected to my PC, I actually have to sit pretty far away from the television, which isn't the worst thing, but. And I had to get, I had to buy a 15-foot long USB cable to connect my capture card to my PC from my setup to my computers though. But I made sure to get a high quality one that would still work, and you know, as a USB 2.0 everything, and it's all good. Some elevators are fakes. Jump out quickly if you enter one. Fake elevators. They're changing it up here. They're switching it up on me. So right away, I got 50 experience points for like walking in a circle, so that's nice. Your default movement speed is way faster, just like looking at this immediately, you know.
Yes, that was one of. So I watched the quick look of this on Giant Bomb, and that was like there's a lot more stuff, and you move a lot faster than by control, which is kind of nice.
Oh god, especially underwater. Wow.
I played some of this game, and the fact that there is so much stuff is one of the reasons why I stopped playing it. Because there's too much stuff sometimes. There's a lot of stuff that overlaps one another and makes it really hard to do the thing you want to do.
That's kind of a bummer.
So I think it's important that we all sort of come together on one point that I think even Mike would agree on, and that is that the soundtrack to the original game on the Genesis is super dope.
Very
And
good.
is like one of the...
That's another complaint I have about this game. You can't freestyle in the elevators anymore. It doesn't have the fucking drums.
Yeah.
Sky
That's
Reynolds'
unfortunate.
trees look like they were drawn by Dr. Seuss.
So
Yeah,
this
that's
game
kinda-
has an extremely 90s cartoon aesthetic, which I think fits
Yeah. Right.
pretty
It's-
perfectly with the game as it was, and
Did I say?
It looks like ToeJam and Earl.
Did I say? Arigato.
I mean, it looks like, but it doesn't look the same as the original game. It looks like what they would have done in the original game if they had the resolution and hardware power that they have now, you know. Like it looks like sort of like a classy Supco cartoon, like right, like
Would love that.
and you know, like Rugrats or Real Monsters or Duckman, like it has that vibe. Let's see. So I have a broken present. I don't know what happens when you open a broken present. Let's find out.
Have a gift receipt or...
I mean, it should.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it did me any favors. So I didn't get a hint that there was a ship piece on this stage. Oh, wait, what's that? Backer Island. I'm a backer. I backed this thing. Not enough to get my likeness or whatever in the game, I guess. But
That's good.
Oh.
Money!
so yeah, it sounds like the music is still really good and just like a more realized version of what those FM synth tunes from the first game were. Which is great for me.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like ToeJam and Earl, this seems like what you want from another one of those games
Yeah.
for the most part. Like they got the aesthetics right, which is probably the most important part.
So I'm wondering if it gives you the hint of like there's a ship piece here or not.
It does.
It does. Okay.
Oh my gosh, sign my game.
Oh man, this guy's mustache is really good.
Huh.
I hope we can get this guy on my team.
Huh. So there's a present that shows where the elevator is located. That seems convenient. Whoa. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
The icon next to the level means there's a ship piece.
Oh my gosh, sign my game.
Okay.
Sorry.
Going on.
Hey, ship piece. So the animations definitely also still have it's a different type of character than it was in 1992, but you know it's still.
Well.
I need the heal right now. So it says that I'm ready for a promotion, but I don't. In the original game, that just sort of happens, so I don't really know.
Yeah, find the wild man.
Well.
No, so not the wizard man who heals you, but the actual wise man in the carrot suit. Okay. I think there's one of those in level 2, so let's just hop down. There we go, found him. Broken presents blow up, last broken presents may get fixed when picked up. More mystery presents may turn normal. Okay.
I'm getting tired of this level.
Yeah.
Congrats on your rank up, Joe.
Let's see, identify this. Oh, the present is an identifier. Okay. That's kind of neat, I guess. Okay, so I can amp presence. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like there's enough new mechanics in here to keep it pretty interesting.
It'll be interesting to see like what all the different presents are.
Yeah, right. Because that's like they sort of had to add more stuff, right? So
They added in snow levels too, if I remember right.
Is there also a lava level?
I haven't played that far.
Okay.
No, whether or not there is. But the snow level is basically like all the grass is basically like the sand levels where you sink into it,
yeah.
and all the lakes are frozen over, so you just slide over them instead of swimming. But I don't know. It's an okay game. I could get into it. I like what they did to it. I don't think I ever really liked ToeJam Earl that much.
Yeah, it seems like it's one of those games where there's some people like me who really like it, and there's some people who are pretty ambivalent to it. And Mike is the only person I know who really hates it, but...
I mean, I like playing it with other people, but it's not...
Yeah, it's at its best when you're...
Like, if I had a choice between any other game, I probably wouldn't...
Any other game? Any other game?
Any other game.
Like, you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna play Bigfoot on the NES more, instead of...
me.
I just... Bigfoot, NES.
Sure, I never played that.
Well...
I'm sorry, wait, what's happening? I missed something.
Alright, next Wednesday we're playing Bigfoot from the NES. I'm sticking it to the...
Sign my game.
Oh, man, I rented Bigfoot at least twice.
Why twice?
Coffee, do you know what Bigfoot is?
I do know what Bigfoot is. I'm not that young.
I mean, you are that young. What are you talking about? Bigfoot, I don't think was a going concern by the time you were born.
He hadn't been found yet, that's for sure.
Yeah, now everyone knows.
Yeah. He's got that show on the E network.
Okay, let me rephrase the question this way. Have you played that Bigfoot game before?
I have not played that game before.
Okay, so that was a rhythm game thing, and I didn't fully get what was going on until it was. Let's try this
there's
again.
a lot of different weird things.
I mean, that looks like, you know, like Guitar Hero thing.
It kind of is.
Or, you know, DDR and that kind of stuff. But
Yes. There's like a weird, like, freestyle version of it too, I think. Yeah, where you like make your own beat.
Yeah, I just did that. You're on a bit of a stream
oh,
below.
on the mine.
I see you doing that now.
Yep. Good. Perfect. Not bad.
There used to be played Dragon Age Inquisition, correct?
I did.
Sorry.
There's a lot of checklists in that game.
What came out? There are. There's lots and lots of things you can do.
There's too much. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. I might have to play that game with a guide. I think.
That may not be a bad idea.
Or are you
'Cause I
trying to
need-
get the guy with the mustache?
You don't have a lot of patience, so.
Well, I mean, I have a certain amount of people, but I'm never gonna be.
I
the
mean,
guy
he's
that
not
collects-
me.
I'm never gonna be the guy that collects 22 cards, or you know, like unless I know that the payoff is worth it, then maybe I would do it. You know, but there's a ton of that kind of stuff.
You just wander around and do, and as you do it, like other things, you sort of prepare as you go.
I didn't want to say anything. I feel attacked right now.
You like to?
Copy all that checklist.
Yeah, but I mean, you wouldn't do it if you didn't think you were gonna get something worthwhile at the end, right?
It's true.
You realize the MMO I'm playing right now?
Yeah, I guess you're all about getting on the treadmill.
This might work. So you can have people yell at him while he's running.
Yeah. Makes me run faster.
Yeah. Just out of spite.
It's like one of those.
Well, I don't know, whatever. There's the thing that I really appreciate about BioWare games is that you would pick up side quests and then get excited to do them because you knew that they would usually lead to like an interesting short story or something worth your time. But
There's some of that, but not.
I have to pick and choose which stuff I do.
Yeah.
And also making sure I do enough of the other stuff to like not fall behind in my level or my power or anything, whatever. You have to have to interact with all the different factions. I really do like all the various factions, and I like that board that you have where you select which area to go to, or like send your different helpers out to go find stuff. Like I like all that stuff, but the way the quest
Do you like the little
stuff I disliked about Mass Effect 3.
Clipboard that has a.
You got the candle on top.
Still diesel. What is the hell? Okay.
So, did you guys hear
Oh my gosh. Sorry, my game. Sorry.
that a Castlevania collection got raided in Australia? Along with a Konami 50th anniversary arcade collection.
Get under a doorway!
Which, we don't know.
No idea.
Wasn't there a Castlevania collection thing that just came out like recently?
Yeah, that was.
That Rondo Symphony of the Night thing that came out not so long ago. I wonder if it's just that. I if I thought Konami was up to the task of like doing those games justice, like that's the thing I'd be interested. But even poor quality of the level,
Right. Now that's the thing. Like, the only thing that gives me some degree of pause is at MagFest. I want to say Frank Cifaldi mentioned that, like, oh yeah, Digital Eclipse, like we're working on stuff, but we can't talk about what it is.
He specifically said that thing was not.
Oh, okay.
He's not even sure it was the thing.
It's a finger machine.
Yeah, it's a
that they've pitched multiple times to try and do something good. Mania.
And they have been. This was a Twitter thread from him, I assume.
Yeah. Someone asked him quickly, like, "Hey, did you guys work on this?" And we're like, "I don't know what it is." So, no.
Whoa.
Okay. Apparently there was a shit piece on the last stage, so I need to go find that. But yeah, I mean, this feels like ToeJam and Earl. So if you, like me, are into the idea of a game that feels like ToeJam and Earl,
It's for you.
Fucking name some Steve Andrew, Mike.
yeah. On the other hand, if you're Mike,
It is not.
Somebody's playing a ToeJam Earl game.
Hyperfunk Zone.
oh man, I'm in the hyperfunk zone.
Yeah. My favorite thing about this game is the whole sound design. It's the best thing about the game.
That's legit. It's pretty good.
To be fair, it's also like mostly just the Sega Genesis but higher quality.
Yeah, but the original game had great sound design, so you know.
This might hurt.
Huh?
What?
ToeJam is bitchy. 2 seconds after you get the ship part, he's like, I'm tired of this.
Sign my game.
I got the thing, let's get the fuck out of here.
So I was looking for the wise man in the carrot suit to level up again, but also I think, like, since this one lets you save, that helps quite a bit, because
That's the new Dark Souls character, right? Is the guy in the carrot suit that you have to talk to at level up.
Praise the carrot.
Yeah, see you next week.
They replaced the maiden with the guy in the carrot suit.
I'm pretty sure it's a Dark Souls 2 mod.
Somebody should say. Somebody should build a mod.
Big
of that.
dragon. Get into the Funkatron. Or the Funk Face.
Oh, they both killed.
Hey, you want to trade?
You're a cabbage.
Get under a
No,
doorway!
sir, I am a meat popsicle.
Just say.
You knew that cabbage was better than
Just
dude.
say.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, eventually, if the low progression is the same, you eventually get to the Peanut, and Funk Lord is the highest level in the first game.
Whoa!
But yeah,
When you're channeling.
start as a wiener. You're a wiener, then a doofus. Then yeah, eventually you're like a peanut. Poindexter is one of the levels. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I think I paid $15 originally, and then I had to pay $5 to get to switch to the console version because they have to pay the.
Right, they gotta pay the fee.
They got to pay the fee, so they were like, "Well, for $5 you can change," and I was like, "Well, I only gave you 15 to begin with, so probably like a grand total of 20, and also paying the $5, like I don't know, like I think I said like 3 years later or whatever. It's probably
Yeah, it's like shipping.
yeah, right. It's like that's fine.
They shipped it to your Switch.
The Kickstarter I just backed is for the new Dreamcast controller, which I am after playing Dreamcast for like 5 minutes this afternoon to test a game I got on eBay out. I'm actually freshly renewed on what a good decision it was to back the Kickstarter for a new Dreamcast controller. Because man, the original Dreamcast controller is not good.
It's not good. It is really not good.
And it's from the same people who made the new N64 controller that I backed
You
previously
know,
on
you wouldn't be
Kickstarter.
freezing if you put on some clothes.
Look, man.
He's got sneakers and a necklace on.
Yeah, and a
What do you
hat.
want?
And he's got a hat. 90% of your heat escapes from your head. And maybe that's not the same
Top
if
of
you're
your
an alien.
eye stalks.
Yeah, the top of your eye stalks.
Does
Exactly.
it, yeah, exactly. Is that really applicable to someone that has 3 legs and an eye stalk?
I mean, his head's probably like down at the
In
bottom.
between the eyes.
Eye
Yeah,
stalk.
don't be alien shaming.
I'm not. I'm just saying that
Okay.
it's not. He doesn't have really a head. That's all. I don't have a problem with it.
I don't understand what these 7s have to do with this.
It's just what the data says, man.
7s have to do with these pineapples.
Lucky 7, lucky pineapple. Duh.
Oh,
Obviously.
You're not very smart, are you, Kurt?
Every time I come up pineapple, not as lucky.
Pineapples all the way
Everything's coming
down.
up pineapple. Isn't that a
Everything's coming
famous
up
expression,
dill
right?
pineapple. When life gives you pineapples, your bird life sounds
Make
bad.
pina coladas
With the pineapple.
with the pine. I don't want your damn pineapples. Man to see life's manager. Oh, Hyperfunk Zone.
Hyperfunk Zone.
Let's say it right.
Hyperfunk Zone.
Perfect.
Is there anything in the chat going on? Or?
Nope.
Not really.
Someone said hello and then retracted it.
Yeah.
So I didn't say it.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Wow, that lawnmower takes up a lot of health. Which I guess makes sense. If you got hit by a lawnmower, it probably
Yeah. Right.
You
Feel
don't
good,
say.
that's for sure.
You don't say.
Sorry, my game.
Hyperfunk Zone.
Hyperfunk Zone.
Oh, wasted level. Oh man.
Too much funk for one man to handle.
Yeah. You're out of control. Ooh, record.
New Hyperfunk record. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna find the elevator. Oh, there's the elevator. And, we can probably call it a night.
Yeah, it's
this
11:15.
one. Yeah, so I think everybody sort of gets what
Did
they
you figure out what's your judgment?
Yeah, I mean, I like ToeJam and Earl, so I like this because it's more ToeJam and Earl. I think your assessment is correct, and everybody else's assessment that I've read and seen is correct, which is if you don't like ToeJam and Earl, you probably won't like Mike.
This
I
will
mean,
not change your mind.
I don't think this will change Mike's mind, although he did talk a lot about how he felt like it moved so slowly, so like maybe, but probably not. So thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll be back next week.
Thanks, everybody.
If not earlier with some other random stuff, but definitely a week from today with more stuff, more of this. But probably maybe sooner with other random stuff. Who knows?
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
We may or may not be back later or late on Wednesday, and we will may or may not play things.
Yes. Good night.
Live in a state of quantum flux.
It's a Schrodinger's live stream.
Yeah.
Good night.